So today I want you to drive you through the construction of the duel. So we had this SDP. This primal stuff. And so basically what I want to do first is to rewrite row A, B, B2 until Bn as row, so it will be more easier to read. And Ax or P and D being equal to P. And so basically we can rewrite our primal as sub of T such that trace of B2 until Bn of row is equal to row AB, P row P is equal to row, so trace of row is equal to 1, and row is a positive definite comparison to Ti. And so we have this, so it's already a little easier to write about. And so after we can calculate the Lagrangian. So here we see we have matrices, so we'll have a constraint A. Here we have also matrices, so we have a constraint B. Here just like normal values, so it will be a lambda. And here we will have like C, like because also matrices comparison. And so basically we have our Lagrangian, which will be like A, like we should also like consider normally like already like our T in which we're working on, and we add our constraints A, B, lambda, and C, and so the Lagrangian is just equal to T plus you add the constraints, the trace of A multiplied by row AB minus the trace of B to Bn of row plus the trace of B multiplied by row minus P row P. There is no obligation about the direction. You could write also pi rho P minus P because it's an equality, so it will be the same when you derive about it with the gradient. But anyway, the same with, so after we have lambda, multiply by 1 minus the trace of P no, it's the same here, like one we can write trace P minus 1, and that's the same, it should just be trace of P is equal to 1, no matter the case, so, because they are equalities in the constraints. But anyway, one more time, here semi-positive definite, so you should have semi-positive definity, so the sense matters here, and so it's just a trace of C of rho minus Ti. Okay, and so it just equal, like we can factorize by T, for example, and it's just T multiplied by 1 minus the trace of C plus we can now factorize, for example, by lambda, or by lambda we'll do after, we'll do rho first, by rho multiplied by minus A xor I B2 to Bn and we need also to multiply by the trace in front of, so yeah, and after it's like plus B minus P B P plus minus lambda I, and we're all right. And so we have the stuff that does not depend on the constraints, that are A rho AB plus lambda. And so basically, thanks to this, we can write our primal, our dual, which is like, because we have the nth, the sup, now we have the inf of A rho AB plus lambda, such that and we need C here also, by the way, plus C, so such that C is equal to A xor E B2 to Bn plus B minus P BP minus lambda I is trace of C is equal to 1, with C being semi-positive definites. And we need also, like, to not forget, like, it was a trace here, so it was like the trace of rho AB, and so it's a trace of rho AB plus lambda. And so we finished. We just find our dual